What's up, guys? It's Glenn, the movie guru. I am back and I am bringing you my top 10 things I love about Worcester. So stick around. What the fez is going on, guys? It's Glenn. I'm back. Changing it up a little bit today. I was actually going to do a top 10 things I hate about Worcester and a top 10 things I love about Worcester. But in reality, anybody who is from Worcester and who watches my videos knows what they hate about Worcester. So I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to be that girl, even though I'm a boy. But everybody knows who's seen the video of everything I hate about Worcester by this girl who shall be named nameless. I'm going to do the top 10 things of what I love about Worcester. So, let us begin. Alright, number 10. And number 10, we have the most diverse people in, I think, around. I mean, we have every type of person you can think of. Whether you're rich, whether you're poor, everybody's here. And that's cool. That's one of the great things about this place. Number 9, we have great schools and great hospitals. We are actually the number one hospital around. UMass is the number one for heart care. And we have a lot of charter and magnet schools around. So Worcester has that. Number 8, we have a lot of parades. That's right. We have our different St. Patty's Day parade to Columbus Day parades. We even have gay pride parades. And that's awesome. You know, we have, like I said in number 10, such a diverse group of people. You know, everybody just loves to do the parades. You know, we're not as big as Boston, but we still love our parades because, you know, whether it is a St. Patrick's Day parade, I know people at like 4 a.m. they're up, they're starting to drink, and, you know, that's cool. That's what we do. So, number 8 is parade. Number 7, we have a lot of fraternal organizations around, whether it be from the Knights of Columbus, to the Masons, to the Elks. There are a lot of organizations that help people in need, children in need. The Masons in particular, who I have a special bond with, they help kids with dyslexia. They have a learning center in Worcester that is dedicated to children with dyslexia. And it's all free of charge. The Masons, you know, split the bill. And that's great because I, growing up as a kid, had dyslexia. And every once in a while I still get my numbers mixed up. Long story short, I love what they're doing to help these kids out. So, there's that. Number 6, we have the greatest restaurants, I think, around. I mean, next to Boston and Framingham, where the melting pot is, Worcester has the best restaurants. I mean, anywhere, if you guys are from Worcester, you know what I'm talking about. Because, you know, you got the 111 Chop House, we have Flying Rhino, we have Portobello's, you know, all those are great restaurants. And, you know, I should have changed my my name from the movie guru to the food guru because I just love to eat at these restaurants because they're so damn good. Number 5. So, back in my younger days, I used to visit the clubs and the strip clubs. Now, strip clubs. Yeah, I was one of those guys. And you know what? I think we have probably the best places around. Well, I don't know how it is nowadays because I'm married with children. But back in my days, this is what I'm going on. We had the best clubs. We had the best strip clubs. Haven't been to any of those recently, so I couldn't tell you. I actually met my wife at the old place called Shaboom's, which was on Main Street, which is now a courthouse. So, yeah. But had a lot of fun times in my early 20s to late 20s. You know, it's kind of a blur. But I know I had fun. So, there's that. Alright, number 4, we have That's Entertainment, and when it was around, Music Quest. Now these are two places that sell comics. Everything is about comics and movies, and you know me, I love comics, I love movies. As you can tell, a lot of pulp culture. So there's these places around. I mean, I know That's Entertainment used to have like Magic the Gathering functions, and you know, that's cool because there's not really a lot of places around that have that stamina to be around for 20 plus years. You know, Music Quest was around for 20 years. It started out as a music record business, slowly became into a comic book store, and rest in peace, Roger. You are missed. That was one of the best places, and that's where I picked up most of my stuff. So, number 3, we have Rock and Shock. Now this was put on, I think it's going on its like 10th year, I want to say. It was actually put on by a gentleman, I don't know who his partners are, but he used to be on a radio station called WAF, and now he's on a new radio station called WXLO. His name's Kevin Barbary. He started Rock and Shock at the DCU Center in Worcester. And basically, for anybody who doesn't know what that is, it's a weekend of rock and roll where they have at this old club called the Palladium, where they have all these bands. My buddy Wolverine will tell you, that's his nickname. His real name's Dan. That they'll have like Cradle of Filth, excuse me. Cradle of Fear, he'll kill me. Guar, all those will be performing. I don't know how Guar is going to be there this year, but they have been a staple of Rock and Shock for years. Just because the lead singer had passed away. And then the shock aspect is it's a horror show, horror convention. My buddies from Fat Foot Films, they'll be there. They're putting out their calendar. So, you know, it helps the local artists get recognized who are in the art of horror movies. And, you know, you get to meet all the different celebrities that come there, and it's really cool. So look forward to seeing that this year, because I plan on attending and meeting, hopefully, if they show up, I'm hoping to meet a bunch of the Number 2, we have Cigar Bars. Now, anybody who knows me knows I love my cigars. Yeah, you can see the pipe from the intro. I like a nice pipe every once in a while, but cigars are the way to go. They are ciao bella, if you know what I mean. There's just something about them, and there's places where you can go and have a nice drink, or if you don't drink, you can have a nice soda, and you have nice atmosphere. You know, a lot of people laid back, they like the same stuff you do, and that's great. Which leads me into my number 1. My number 1 is, drum roll, movies are filmed in Worcester. That's right, we are slowly becoming the avenue of where filmmakers come to film their movies. Now, don't have a lot to our credit, but they're slowly starting to make their way. You know, Mass in general has been, you know, The Perfect Storm was filmed in Gloucester, and some other stuff I can't think of off the top of my head, but Worcester especially has been getting recognized as of late. A few years back they did a movie called Night and Day, which starred Tom Cruise, and to tell you the truth, wasn't that impressed with it, but it has a special place in my heart because it's from Worcester. Now, the latest one that they filmed in here, besides the the gentleman who's going to be starring as Fletch, I know I'm going to butcher his last name, Jason Sudeikis. He just filmed a day in Worcester. Well, American Hustle has been filmed in Worcester, and they used our main street. They closed it all off. He used our main street as like New York City, which is kind of funny. In the 70s, mind you, because downtown Worcester has that feel. It has that grittiness of the 70s, which, you know, it's, if you ever been there, it's pretty funny to just look and say, hey, I know that building. Hey, I know that place. So it's kind of cool. And then there's a couple other places around that they did interior shots, such as this place called Nick's Bar. They ended up shooting there for a little while, which was pretty cool. So anyway, that's it in a nutshell. Those are the top 10 things I love about Worcester. So let me know what you guys think, and if you guys like my my top 10, let me know. And anybody who is from Worcester, if you love watching this video, just like the button. Just give me the thumbs up, you know. If you don't like it and you want to thumb me down, that's fine with me. You know, you can't have the good without the bad. So with that, this is Glenn, the Movie Guru, signing off, and I will talk to you guys later. Alright, bye.